Good evening, President Zamora, members of the Governing Board, Dr. Williams. My name is Michelle Headley, and I am the Secretary for the ADEA. I'm speaking to you tonight regarding E.01.C, approval of certified contracts. We found out our contracts were going to be coming out about 2 weeks ago, and as I spoke earlier, we were very grateful for attempting to keep the salaries high. As last year, my salary was reverted back to an older salary schedule, which was going to be lower. As an estimate, it was about $48,000, but then I heard I'd be receiving a retention incentive to keep my salary current, and most teachers were very pleased. This time, we'll revert back again to that original base salary, and now there was some confusing pieces, as we were told as a staff, and many teachers were told that it would include a loyalty bonus if we signed within 5 days. But if I waited the legally state-allowed 15 days to consider the health benefits package, which we do still not have information on yet, and for what's best for my family, it seemed like I would lose that loyalty payment and possibly make less. Again, it was extremely confusing. I didn't understand why 2 different signing dates. If I chose to sign on day 6 or day 14 and continue teaching Alhambra's children like I have for 8 years, I do not believe I am less loyal on day 6 than on day 5. So when I and others inquired about questions we had for the health care benefits package, we were told that the annual health roadshow would be coming in March, effectively after the 5-day loyalty signing date and after the 15 date. So we would not have information coming before these crucial decisions would have to be made. I believe these dates feel rushed, and with all the confusing conditions, they should not be what our people sign contracts under. They should be warm and welcoming. And I would ask that you consider a delay until issues are resolved. Thank you very much.
Good evening, President Zamora, the Governing Board, and Dr. Williams. I'm Constant Secretary, ADE Vice President, and I wish to address the adoption of the 2014 school calendar. Alhambra has a reputation for devoted teachers who care deeply for our students. Our teachers spend many hours outside the workday preparing for our classes and in mandatory training. PLC trainings for math and other subjects end at 6:15 in the evening, or sometimes 6:45 p.m. in the evening. Our real evaluation trainings often ended at 8 o'clock p.m. In July of 2013, teachers attended training for our new SFA Edge program on July 29th, 30th, and 31st. All of these trainings are required and not within the contract day and are unpaid. We calculated that the summer training in July, if we had been paid our stipend, would have been approximately $180,000 worth of pay. But the real factor for our teachers is not the pay. We're not here for the pay. We love our children, we work with our children, and then there's a cost to us when we're away from them so long for our families and our children. That's the cost of time with our families. Our days are full. And next year we'll be bringing more continued training as we prepare for the new, more difficult part testing in 2015. We will also need probably a great deal of training for the new technology mentioned at our February 6th meeting. So in light of that, we do recommend a review of the proposed calendar to include additional professional development within the workday for these mandatory trainings coming up in the following year. Thank you for your time.
01, consent agenda. The board approved items E.01A, approval of vouchers, E.01B, approval of personnel matters, E.01C, approval of certified contracts for 2014-2015, E.01D, approval of support staff notices of appointment for 2014-2015, E.10E, approval of administrative contracts, E.01F, approval of contracted personnel services, E.01G, approval of performance contracting services request for proposal, and E.01H, adoption of school calendar for 2014-2015 as consent agenda items. Do I have a motion?
Second.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? And ayes carried. Thank you so much. At this time, we'll move forward to benefit plan allocation of district contribution to employees' health savings accounts for 2014-2015 plan year. The board approved the district benefit contribution allocation of employees' health savings accounts for the 2014-2015 planned year. The district is offering 3 different plans designed providing employees multiple benefit plans options at affordable cost. Plan 1 is a $2,500 high deductible health plan with a health savings account at the lowest cost. Plan 2 is a $500 deductible preferred provider organization, a PPO, plan at a higher cost than Plan 1. And Plan 3 is no deductible PPO plan at the highest cost. The contribution strategy will be as follows. The district will offer a base plan, Plan 1, with no associated cost to the employee. As a part of this plan, the district will contribute $1,000 to each enrolled employee's health savings account. Up to an additional $200 may be contributed for each enrolled employee's health savings account who successfully passes the components of medical administered biometric screening, one of which must be provide evidence that the employee is a non-smoker. Those employees who elect the HDHPHAS plan will have the option of contributing additional funds up to the Internal Revenue Services allowed limits. Plan 2 is the buy up option with a shared premium, with the employee portion being $40, which may be waived for an employee who successfully passes the component of medically administered biometric screening, one of which must provide evidence that the employee is a non-smoker. Plan 3 is a no deductible buy-up option with a shared premium, with the employee portion being $120.42, of which up to $40 may be waived for an employee who has successfully passes the components of medically administered biometric screening, one of which must provide evidence that the employee is a non-smoker. Do I have a motion? Second. And is there any, okay, and is there any discussion or questions? Hearing none, I'll call for the roll call.
Mrs. Alvarado?
Aye.
Mrs. Foltz?
Aye.
Mrs. Sanchez? Mr. Zamora?
Abstain.
Mr. Lopez Falk?
Abstain.
Motion passed.